Welcome, my fellow warriors of love, my fellow soul family. It's me, Tark Bliss BB. I'll be your host today. I'll be guiding you using deep hypnotic techniques into an in between life regression. So many people have explored past lives. The purpose of today's call is what happened in between lives. We can explore what happened before you died last time in your last incarnation and all the way up until you chose to be in the body that you're in now. Chose or not chose or tricked into. We'll figure that out later. And that what happened in between. And in that in between, we're supposedly met by spirit guides, angels. Again, I do this because some of them are actually false beings of light who masquerade who masquerade as beings of love. So they're called false light beings. So there are false light beings, there's true light beings. The false light beings are shapeshifters. They can shapeshift into anyone that you may know or believe in, family members, prophets, Jesus, Buddha, all that. And there's a life review. This is a very common thing in near-death experience research. When people have near-death experiences, they leave their bodies. Um, a lot of people talk about there's similarities. There's a life review. So the question is, where is this place where we're reviewing our lives? Who are these beings who are reviewing the lives with us? And are they coercing us or tricking us or trying to manipulate us or gaslight us to coming back? So we've done this in the past where one woman said she's had 1,000 lifetimes on Earth, and we did a process intuitively to ask how many of those lifetimes was she kind of coerced or duped or tricked into coming back, and she said 1,000. So that alone makes me inspired to make sure that we're never tricked again, right? So can you imagine every single time for 1,000 times you're tricked into coming back over and over? Not everyone here needs to believe what I'm saying. This is my 15 years of deep research into what's happening behind the scenes. And yeah, my being's not wired to care about like presidents and surface things. It's like what's underneath that and underneath that and underneath that and underneath that. So what's going on beneath everything? So like there are dark forces here. And a lot of my research has showed me what they do here to control us, but not only here, what they do in the afterlife. And I don't know about you, but I care about freedom. I care about my empowerment. I care about sovereignty, and I care about your freedom, empowerment, and sovereignty. That's why I'm doing this for free today. For some of you, there are a few of you who have joined through the Tele Summit. I believe David. Yes. So um, we'll do this in between life regression. So all you need to do is lay down, sit comfortably, and it's going to take you all the way back to what happened in between lives. And also, there are times where we agree. So we sign contracts. So we're also going to explore that and see how many of those contracts where we did we sign that are still running now that are outdated, maybe from the in between life the last time, maybe from the ones before. How many contracts did we sign on that are blocking us in our relationships or creating drama in our lives or creating disempowerment with money or with career or with being seen or um, with traumas, with whatever patterns keep playing out. So we're going to explore how many of those contracts are still running, and we're going to clear as many of them as possible. So yeah, David, everyone else, please comment your number one intention. Okay, I see it here. David says the word lighting brings something up, right? So I hate it when people lie to me. That's because I've been lied to many lifetimes, and definitely in between lives. There's a lot of rage if someone's trying to manipulate me. So the fact that gaslighting brings charge for you could be childhood, could be in between lives, could be past lives. And just a reminder, I did a whole series called Break Free from the Soul Recycling Trap on my YouTube channel. If you guys haven't seen that, I share movie scenes where they talk about this because they tell us through movies and TV shows about the soul recycling. It's just all over if you have the eyes to see it. And I've been studying movies to see where there's truths and books and all sorts of stuff. So, and doing this work with clients. So just a reminder, anyone here who later on wants their own one-on-one past life regression and between life regression, future life progression, is another option we can do in sessions where we explore potential future lifetimes. Or you want to take the course where I teach you those three things: past life regression, future life regression, in between life, so you can start exploring it with your clients. Or the third option is you'd like to receive the audios where I actually created an in between life journey, a past life journey, and a future life progression journey. Any of those options interests you, I'll just put in a link here where you can just hop on my calendar and we can chat about whichever option you're interested in. But those are all really juicy experiences that I highly recommend. I think this is the most in those 15 years of research, this I feel is the most important thing, is making sure, and I think some of you on this call, so the link for to hop on a call, if anyone felt the nudge that there's more for you, please click on that link, and that way when this call closes, it's still open on your page, and you can just book in a time for us to chat. Let's read the intentions to get right into it. Intention is to understand the process better. Okay, what exactly is happening? Here we are, 2026, supposedly evolved. We don't even know what happens. How did we get here? What happens when we die? What happened before we incarnated, right? So, David, master in between life discernment for even subtle influences. Yeah, so never be manipulated again, mastering our discernment. And anything to do with inhumanity, good. Clarity, particularly on the next steps. Yeah, what are the next steps after? Gain knowledge about your soul, what happened before birth and in between lives. Beautiful. Curious about just curiosity. Okay, great. Amazing. Beautiful. Okay, so I'll explain how this works and then we'll get right into it. Hot here in Costa Rica. Okay. So I invite you guys to lay down, sit comfortably, get cozy, get comfortable. This is an inner journey, so you'll be going inwards. And as long as you can hear me, you can lay down on your bed, you can sit comfortably on a chair. Okay, David, you want to master the in-between and help others with similar positions through energetic mastery. Amazing. Excellent. So starting now, I invite you to get cozy, get comfortable, and take 3 conscious deep belly breaths at your own pace starting now. And let go. Deep breath in and let go. Deep breath in and let go. Starting now, do you surrender this experience to the highest aspect of yourself? If so, simply say yes. And starting now, imagine yourself at your happy place. I will guide you through being by the beach. And if that's not your happy place, just feel free to change it into what is your happy place. So imagine yourself laying down, feeling so comfortable, feeling the warmth of the sun shining down on your body. And feel the wind brushing against your body. Calling in all the beings of love and light that are for our highest good to guide our journey. And feeling Mother Earth's heartbeat reverberate through your body. And you hear the sounds of the waves as they come and they go. You may hear the sounds of seagulls. You may even taste the salty taste of the ocean in your lips, on your lips. And starting now, imagine feeling deep relaxation starting with the top of your head. Imagine the divine caressing your forehead. Feel this relaxation spread into your eyes, eyebrows. Relax your ears. Relax your cheeks. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms. Relax your hands. Relax your fingers. Relax your upper spine all the way down to your lower spine. Relax your back, upper back, lower back. Relax your nervous system. Relaxing your heart, your chest area. Relaxing your stomach. Feeling this relaxation spreading to your hips, your thighs. Relax your knees. Relax your ankles. Relax your feet. Relax your toes. And now I'll count down from 20 to 0. And on each count, allow your subconscious mind, your superconscious mind, to guide you to relax more and more and more with each count, going deeper and deeper and deeper. Starting now, 20, feeling so relaxed. 19, feeling so safe. 18, feeling so secure. 17, shielded, protected on all levels. 15,000 times deeper and deeper and deeper. 14, all the way down. 13, 12, 11, 10, more and more relaxed. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Deep breath in and let it go. And I'll do another countdown from 5 to 0. And on each count, if needed, allow your subconscious to guide you 1,000 times, even more deeper into the state of relaxation, of connection to Source, God, of clarity, calmness, remembrance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. And imagine in your hand you have a remote control. And imagine on this remote control button, there's a rewind button. And to the left of the rewind button is a fast rewind. When you press the fast rewind button, it takes you back to your earliest memory in this lifetime. And from that memory, some of you may see it, some of you may feel it, some of you may just know it, which is a little tricky. Some of you may smell it, taste it, so any of the senses. And now keep rewinding back, further back. Let it take you all the way to your last lifetime. Let it play that scene. Remember, you're in a safe bubble. You can observe things like you're watching a movie and feel safe no matter what happened. And you're only going to see that which your higher self wants you to see. What are you sensing? Are you on planet Earth? How did you die? What year was this? How old were you? If it was on planet Earth, which country? If it wasn't planet Earth, which planet or dimension? And fast forward, see if you can sense what happens after that. Are you approached by any beings? Who are these beings? So who are these beings pretending to be, if they are pretending? And now I want you to imagine you're able to wear these special glasses that allow you to see everything exactly as it is, see through illusions, and put those glasses on and look at this being and see if they shift into something else. You don't stare at it, you can just acknowledge it. And did the being change their shape? If so, what is the new shape that they've shifted into? Beautiful. And then what are the options in front of you? Not which option you chose, but out of all the options available when our soul leaves our body, what are all the options? Allow your infinite intelligence, God, source, universal energy, to show you what are all the options available and how to go through each of these options. Only the ones that are best for you. So, first of all, what are all the options? Where are they? And out of all these options, which one does infinite intelligence, source God, universal intelligence, guide you as the best option? Is there a name for this option? And allow it to guide you through into that option. And what happens in this option when you choose it? Are there other beings there? Does it take you somewhere else? Where is this somewhere else? Are there other beings? Put on the glasses. Who are these beings really? And what can you do if this is the best option? What can we do now so that every time you are ready to leave this reality, that you choose that best option? Beautiful. And now observe, what is the option you actually chose? And what happened when you moved through that option? Where did you go? What's around you? Who's around you, if any? Was there a life review during this experience? And just fast forward to the next most relevant part. What happens in this life review if it's happening? What happens after? And then after that, what's the next most relevant scene? And after that, what's the most relevant scene? And just keep hitting that forward button. Explore all the relevant scenes up until the point you were incarnated in this lifetime. And again, you're putting those glasses on, confirming, are these beings true beings of light or are they false light? And to get to where you are now, did you go through also the false light? Was it a trap to begin with to even get to this point? And where in the universe or galaxy is this taking place? Is it taking place within our galaxy? If so, where is it taking place? And was there any guilt tripping or coercion, manipulation, gaslighting after the review? And were there any contracts, agreements that were signed before coming into this life? If so, how many? And what were these contracts? And how have they impacted us positively or negatively since our incarnation in this lifetime? And how many contracts are still running now that are not for your highest good? And what are these contracts? And what other significant agreements or choices did you make during this time that are still impacting you? Sometimes we take on other people's karmas, agree to things that aren't best for us, people that are not best for us. And would you like an infinity healing to make null and void all the contracts, vows, agreements that no longer serve your highest good in all space, time, and dimensions now and forever? If you'd like to alchemize them, transmute them, delete the ones that are not best for you, simply say yes to activate this healing. Yes. Beautiful. And anything else Was there some kind of erasing of memories, some kind of memory device that erases? And anything else that wants to be shared about this experience before incarnating into this life? Okay. And asking our subconscious to let us know how many lifetimes have we experienced in total. And how many of those lifetimes were we tricked? And again, any insights about the best option? How do we make sure that we choose the best option the next time around? Anything we need to do, choose, say, and all the things we need to not do and avoid. And what percentage of humanity in this lifetime has been tricked into coming back? And what percentage chose to be here? And any other tips, insights, guidance, solutions that we can receive now for humanity to break free, to be fully sovereign, to be fully empowered while we're here on earth? What are the ultimate solutions? I just saw a flyer that says live outside of the box. um, Interesting. uh, yeah, we'll get into the Saturnian moon solar cycling in the future, or you guys can research it. But the box represents Saturn, and apparently Saturn is part of how we stay stuck in the box. Interesting. Yeah, any other solutions for living outside of the box? Yeah, I love that. Live outside of the illusion. Okay. And any final questions? We can ask something about the future, any insights about things to come, solutions, things to watch out for. Any significant timelines this year we need to be mindful of, and what exactly happens in those timelines. Neelam got the earth is not a globe, it's an experience. Live outside of the illusion, it's a globe. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. And we'll count up from 0 to 5. When you fully emerge from the state, you'll be able to recall everything infinitely easily, gracefully, and in full. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Allow yourself to fully emerge, come back into the full presence, take a deep breath, take a big stretch. Take your time, and whenever you're ready, slowly bring yourself back into full presence. And for the recording, I'll hit stop soon. And then also, there's a link where you guys can, every time I do an in-between life regression, I'm basically writing notes down. So you guys are welcome to open this Google file and share the things that came up for you so we can kind of create, we're tracking, if 1,000 people say, yep, we're being manipulated, then there's something to that. Until then, it's just a theory. And it's so interesting to hear what you guys say, read what other people say. So the link's in the chat, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fully emerged, feeling absolutely great in every single way. You're welcome to re-listen to this over and over and over again. Each time you can explore a different in-between life experience. And yeah, like I said, there's a link here. There's so much more. Like I said, just to recap, if you want a customized one-on-one package where we explore your past lives and between lives, future life progressions for whatever purpose, anything that's a pattern in your life that keeps happening, we need to get to the root of it. Those sessions are great for that. I'm a certified hypnotherapist. If some of you on this call want to be able to facilitate this for others, past life, in between life, future life, we have a training to teach you how to do that. Such a simple course, certified hypnotherapist course to learn those things, which most courses don't teach those. And it's just super simple. And then the third option is, oh yeah, the recordings we've done where you actually get the recordings of the in-between life, future life, past life, and anything like that. We also have a guy on our team who helps with entity clearings. Is phenomenal. He can scan your energy for free and just let you know if there's any curses, black magic, or entity attachments. So if any of those things speak to you, just book in a chat with me. None obligatory, no expectations. Just see how I can be of service to you guys on a deeper level. Link is in the chat, or you can just go to tarkbb.com. All right, so I'm gonna hit the stop record and hear from you guys. But for those of you in the recording, love you guys. Stay sovereign, and thanks for being with me on this journey. And let's share this wisdom with others so that we can all be free.